So, SkinCeuticals, worth it or grossly overpriced? Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Skincare with Chris Gibson. If you're new, I'm Chris. I'm your skincare expert and I'm here to help you get your best skin ever. And on this channel, we talk about skincare products, routines, skincare problems. We solve those. So if that's your thing, hit the subscription button and that little notification bell so that you get notified when my new videos are up each week. So today I'm taking a look at SkinCeuticals. A lot of you have asked me to do that. They have a large product line and they're very popular. So I went to their website to start my research, and it was really interesting because the first thing that you see when you get on their landing page is all of this stuff about making sure that you get an authentic SkinCeuticals product. In fact, the whole page is really dedicated to that. There's also a lot of information about where to get them from. Their website are authorized dealers, and there's a whole lot of information on fake formulas and what to look for. So it was a little surprising and a little disturbing. So I wondered if that is a marketing ploy that's really, really clever, or do they really have this problem in general? But I do know that fake skincare formulas is a thing, but it was really kind of overkill. No worries though, you click the home link on the page and it takes you to their actual webpage where you can actually look at products. Now the whole premises of SkinCeuticals and their motto is to prevent, protect, correct. That's what they do. That's what their formulas are designed to do. So it's basically taking skincare and putting science with it, there's science behind it, and making formulations, and there are a lot of them. There are a lot of products, way too many for me to review. So I picked a handful of those products that I could do a review on today, things that I would use and most likely you would use. Now, you all that follow me know I'm way more interested in effectiveness and ingredients than I am in the brand name and the price you pay for something. Something needs to deliver on its promises, whether it's $5 or $50. That's what I try to do for you guys so that where you spend your money on skincare, you're gonna get something that works. SkinCeuticals, again, is not cheap. Fortunately, they offer complimentary products with your first order. Also, I have 15% off, at least when I did this. So at least they give you a little something to get you to try their stuff, which is always really, really nice. So does it work? Is it worth it? Well, let's dive in and find out. Now, since any good skincare routine, at least one that I would give you, always starts off with a face wash or a cleansing step. Now, SkinCeuticals has 8 cleansing formulations, way too many for me to do in one video. So I chose 2, the first of which was their LHA, which is lipohydroxy acid gel cleanser for acne. It's also good for oily and combination skin types. Now the LHA ingredient is, again, lipohydroxy acid, which is actually a derivative of salicylic acid. It's much milder, but it does essentially the same things to the skin. They also added some glycolic acid to this face wash, which is really, really good. And it's glycerin and sorbitol based, which I like. One of the things I didn't like is the fact that they added sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a surfactant that's very, very harsh, and I don't like it in products. In fact, it usually doesn't work well for people. I don't know how much of it is in this formulation, but when you look at the fact that the formula already has glycolic acid, LHA, and salicylic acid, that could make it really, really drying. Now, the impact of certain of these ingredients is pretty phenomenal on the skin. The LHA, the glycolic acid, and the salicylic acid help soften and dissolve sebum that gets down in the pores and starts to kind of thicken and harden. And if you've ever had blackheads, you know what that's like. So these ingredients are going to help soften and remove that, clean out the pores. Again, with sodium lauryl sulfate in the formulation, my only issue is that it could be very, very drying. It's probably really good only if you have super oily skin. If you use this face wash, or again, any face wash, you guys have heard me talk about this, and your skin feels really super squeaky clean and tight afterwards, that face wash is too harsh, and I don't care what skin condition you have, it's stripping too much of your natural oil from your skin, and it will lead to more breakouts rather than less. Next, I took a look at their Gentle Cleanser. That's the actual name, and it's for dry, combination, sensitive skin. So actually, any type of skin type that you have, even if it's oily, this is probably a better bet because it's good for sensitive skin. This glycerin-based formulation is made with orange oil, which gives it an antiseptic and a soothing property. Orange oil has been shown to be very soothing to most people's sensitive skin. The only problem I have with this formulation is if you're sensitive to essential oils or fragrance, this is probably not a good product for you either. That said, they have 6 other formulations on the website. I encourage you to go and look at them if this is really a brand that you want to try. The other formulations are for specific problems. They do an excellent job of showing you what specific skin type that formula is for and what skin condition. That's one of the things about their website that I thought was absolutely excellent. Now, moving on to corrective creams, moisturizers, and serums. There are 26 products. So obviously I can't go over all of those in one video. Wow, 26. However, they are designated for very specific problems or things that you're wanting to correct. Now, I wanted to review 2 of their most popular serums in this video because it's something that a lot of you can actually use. C&E ferulic acid serum, that's the name of their vitamin C serum, is a formulation that is 15% L-ascorbic acid in a ferulic acid ingredient, glycerin base. I know that sounds really scientific, and that was a mouthful. I'm actually shocked. I got it out on the first try, and I really did. So the thing that you need to know about vitamin C serums is that on the scale of effectiveness, a vitamin C serum, no matter what the brand is, 15% to 20%, that's the effective range. And the reason that it's important to have ferulic acid added to that formulation is because it helps boost the antioxidant properties of the vitamin C serum. It actually helps the vitamin C serum work on the skin. Now that said, get ready for some serious serum sticker shock. That product comes in at a whopping $166 an ounce. I don't know about you, but that's not in my budget. Now, the good news is there are similar brands that have very effective vitamin C serums for far less. There's 2 that I recommend a lot on this channel. So if you're new, you might want to check these out. I will put the links to them down in the video description box below the video. That is the Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspension, 23% ferulic acid. That's a great product. It's more like a cream, even though it is really serum. It is a serum, but it's very high potency. It's like 10 bucks. Then BioBare, which is one of my new favorites. It's BIOBARE. I know I'm from the South, so it sounds like I'm saying BioBare, like a bear, like Mama Bear, Papa Bear. Anyway, so BioBare has got a really great A and E and C serum, and it's $49 for an ounce, and it's gonna last you about a month to 2 months. Now, I did notice in the notes and in a lot of the reviews on the vitamin C serum from SkinCeuticals that it lasts about 2 months. The only problem with vitamin C serums going past a month, once you open them and air gets into the bottle, into the product, it can begin to oxidize and they really lose their effectiveness very quickly after 30 days. So I don't know that the idea that it's gonna be 2 months worth is really gonna save you anything, because while you might stretch the product out 2 or 3 months, it's not gonna be nearly as effective as it is in the first 30 days. So $166, that's a lot of money. Now, the interesting thing to me, in every skincare line that I review, I usually find some redeeming thing, some product or some formulation that I really like, but SkinCeuticals didn't disappoint me either, in that they have a serum that is a blemish plus age defense serum that I really, really liked this formulation that I'm about to tell you about. The ingredients in this formulation were a super exciting mix of ingredients I have not seen before. And the great news about it is that it will work on helping you to stop blemishes. At the same time, it has anti-aging properties to it. Something you don't see too often in a serum that's going to do both. The serum has 2% dioic acid, glycolic acid, the LHA or lipohydroxy acid again, and salicylic acid in a very, very minuscule amount in the formulation. The great thing about that group of ingredients together is they're really going to go down into the pore as a serum, because they're going to be able to sit on the skin, unlike a face wash which goes on and then comes right back off, and dissolve all of that sebum that's down in the pores. And again, I use blackheads as an example of how hard the sebum can get in a pore and block it. So if you're having blemishes and breakouts and you have super oily skin, but you're like in your 30s, this is especially good for people who have adult acne issues. This is a great formulation. I'm going to tell you, I really, really like it. And if I were having adult acne breakouts, this would be the product I would choose. Now, not cheap, $92 for a bottle, for a 1 ounce bottle. But I gotta tell you, with the type of ingredient mix that they have in this particular formulation, I feel like that's really worth it, because it should be able to deliver results that you can measure and see for most of you. Since we're coming up on skin cancer season, the month of May, I wanted to take a look at their sunscreens. Interestingly, they went a little minimalist on us on this one. There's only 7. Now, all of their sunscreens are 30 to 50 SPF, which is plenty of sun protection factor, but I wanted to take a really close look at the ingredients. 5 out of the 7 are mineral based. Those are excellent, excellent products to use for sunscreen. 2 of them, however, were chemically based. Now, I don't like a lot of sunscreen chemicals like avobenzone and octinoxate and oxybenzone. All of those particular chemical ingredients, a lot of them have been banned in states because of what they do to aquatic and marine life. Really not good. But even worse, a lot of these are showing up in studies where they actually penetrate the skin and get into the bloodstream. Now, the back and forth on whether that's dangerous or not, personally, I don't want to take a chance on something being in my bloodstream they find out later is bad for us. So their sunscreen formulations, like their Physical Fusion UV Defense, which is 5% zinc and 6% titanium dioxide. I had to think about that for a minute. That's a really great product. Sun protection, all 100% mineral based. They have a slight tint added to that to kind of give you a translucent look, blends in with any skin tone. Very good product. As is their Physical Defense Eye Cream SPF that they have as a separate sunscreen product. Those are all just fine, and they're very easy to tell when you go onto their website and you click the link about ingredients. It will tell you right away if they're 100% mineral based or not. The 2 chemical products they had were their light moisturizing SPF and their sport version. Those do have octinoxate, avobenzone, and the others in those products. Those I do not recommend. But any of their 100% mineral versions, absolutely go for it. So what's my final word on SkinCeuticals as a skincare line? Well, they're very pricey, so choose your products carefully. And if you do buy from them, make sure that you look at the ingredients and you know what you're getting, and that you get your free complimentary sample and you take your 15% off when you go there. So again, you know, it's a skincare line, it's high end, it's expensive. Some of their products, and I certainly didn't review all of them, are gonna be worth the money. Some of them are not. Their sunscreen formulations were good. The Blemish plus Age Defense Serum, excellent, excellent, even though it is pricey at $92. Now the C and E ferulic acid vitamin C serum, I think that's grossly overpriced. Now, I hope this video helps you decide if SkinCeuticals is the right product line for you. I certainly, again, did not even begin to review all of their products. I think they have like 90 of them. So I'll probably do another video just like this one on different products in the near future. Now, please let me know in the comments below what your top skincare concerns are, because if I haven't made a video on them already, I probably will. I'm also going to put a playlist for you right here of other reviews that I've done on very popular skincare brands. So you'll be sure and want to check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay well, stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next one.